I'm coming, Tyler.
One side of the V is longer than the other. You know why? There's more ducks on that side. All right, now guys, when we got this property given to us 5 years ago, here, brother, stick that back. When we got this property given to us, this big lake over here was gone. The dam at the other end had broken. I'll show you later. So while the lake was gone, we built a dock over there because we thought it might be hard to dig post holes underwater. And it is, by the way. Sometimes you get opportunities, you better take it now, it'll be gone tomorrow. And we built the island out there with the old boat on it. Right past that boat, there's a skeleton sitting in a chair. His name is Slim. We have a sign next to him that says, "I'm waiting for the perfect woman." It's going to be a while, Slim. That pile of sticks out in that lake is a beaver family, beaver lot. Beavers never stop growing. Beavers and kangaroos never stop. Well, now hold it. The biggest beaver in the world today is 2.5 feet long. Big beaver. They find fossil beavers 8 feet long. They're going to tell you that was during the Archean era, millions of years ago. No, it was not. It was just before the flood in the days of Noah. Don't buy that millions of years ago stuff. Okay, there's also, if you watch carefully on the left, sometimes you see the heron family out there. There are 6 different kinds of herons in the world. There are 6 different kinds of herons, and they might have had a common ancestor called a heron. You see a lot of squirrels. We have 2 kinds of squirrels that run across the road here, the quick and the dead. And there are 200 different species of squirrels in the world. They might have all come from a common ancestor. Anybody know what it was? Squirrel, right, you got it. Okay, let me see. This is the sap out of the oak tree. I know a lot of kids like mistletoe. They're 35 years old, still sucking off mom and dad. Time to get out of my tree, boy. Get your own roots to the ground. Get a job. You know what I'm talking about? Right, okay. Everybody grab handfuls of these and feed them. They'll lick it right out of your hand. Hold your hand out. Both hands. There you go. These are miniature horses. And miniature cows. They did get along twice, at least for a minute or two. They got 2 kids, but this is a... Who else wants to feed them? Come on. Hold your hand flat, they'll lick it right out of your hand. Your favorite food is 5-year-old. They'll eat a 7-year-old too. See where it broke off the tree? You get bored yet? Oh, look, hey! Hey!
Oh,
Hey! Hey! Come right up front.
hey.
Feel that, how hard that is. But if you cook it at 4 million degrees for 7 years, it softens up a little bit, and you make quince jelly, quince jam, and quince pie out of it. Found one? There you go. Some people are kind of hard-headed, and God has to soften them up a little bit. stars through that roof. That's all-star hotel. Now, just open tonight if you want to stay. Have you ever done something dumb because you're with a friend who was dumb? You wouldn't have done it by yourself. But if you get dumb and put them together, oh man, there's no telling what they will do. Blow your mind. The Bible says, companion of fools be destroyed. Don't hang around dumb people. But before we vote, I need to explain something. The Bible says a wise son heareth his father's instruction. It's always good to get dad's advice because in 42 states and 12 foreign countries, parents are older than their children. You believe that? Yeah. So it's good to get dad's advice. Say, Dad, should I go down this hill? He would say, son, do not go down that hill on a four-wheeler. I'd say, Dad, it looks like it'd be fun. He says, boy, I've seen it from the other side. You don't want to go down that hill. And I have to decide if I'm going to listen to Dad or not. Someday you boys are going to drag home a girlfriend and say, Dad, what do you think? She's beautiful. You might say, son, she's not good for you. Yeah, but Dad, look at her. She's beautiful. He'll say, son, she's not always going to be beautiful. You'll say, oh, yeah, Dad, she's always going to be beautiful. He'll say, boy, if you believe that, get in the car. Let's go to the nursing home. You see that bottom picture down there, son? That's what you get in 50 years. I want to find one that loves the Lord. Can she cook? Can she speak English? You know, there's more than just beauty. Anyway, Dad says don't go down the hill, but you guys are visitors. I'll let you decide. What would you like to do? Want to try it? He got one wants to try it?
Of course you will.
No. Ma'am?
No.
She says yes.
I'm good. I'm good.
No. Hey, well, let's go look and see if Dad gave good advice. Come on. Try it.
There's 4 skeletons.
See? Nobody tells me what to do. I know people like that. That's where they end up, isn't it?
Yeah, there was 4 skeletons that died down there, right?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever done something dumb because you did not listen to good advice?
Wait. You mean you put it for decoration?
Correct. All right, last one in, please. They flipped a coin to see who goes first, and for the next hour they're screaming, get the quarterback, get the quarterback. Honey, it was only 25 cents. He saw that had to go around problems in his childhood. This fella had a real rough childhood right here. He couldn't figure out which way to go. But he finally learned, you know, if I follow the light, I can straighten out my life. Those 2 young fellas up there do not have it figured out yet. I tell them every time I come, follow the light. Teenagers. They never listen. You know, Mark Twain said when kids are born, you should put them in a barrel with a hole so they can breathe. And when they turn 13, plug the hole. Now hold it. Trees don't have to go anywhere. But trees keep track of every branch, and if a branch doesn't produce something, the tree will shut it off. Huh. We should be that smart. Look at your life and say, what am I spending my time, my energy, and my money on? Is this really doing any good? If it's not, shut it off. Most kids today, if they had $1 for every hour they spent playing video games or watching TV, they could buy a new truck when they're 14 and a new house when they're 20. Shut it off, throw it away, find something productive to do. Okay, well listen, this part of the tour is where nobody believes me. But about 2 years ago now, lightning hit this tree I'm going to show you. And you're going to say, I don't believe it. I'm going to show you what lightning can do to a pine tree. One lightning strike. Hit that tree, that painting grew right there on the bark. Can you believe lightning made that painting?
No.
Would you believe a tornado made the painting?
No.
Would you believe slowly over millions of years it grew on the tree?
No.
Would you believe a meteor from outer space hit the tree and made the painting?
No.
Would you believe a painter painted it?
Yes.
Okay, now, if you see a painting, you know there was a painter, right? I don't have to see the painter. There's the proof. That's the painting, right? How about the building? Do I have to see the guy who built it, or is that proof there was one? That's proof, right? How about the creator? Do I have to see God, or can I look at the creation and say, wow, there's got to be a God? There's the creation. Who did it? God claims he did. Wrote a book about it. Anyway, you don't believe my lightning story? Nobody ever believes me. Said if we put about 10,000 more into it, it'd be worth $800. Anybody ever done that to a car before? Just keep putting money in, it ain't worth nothing. Yeah. That pile of tire, that's actually a tyrus fault. If you climb up and down 3 times, you'll be tired. and sore. Up at the cross, we have campfires and bonfires for winter roasts and singing along. Over in the lake here, we've had 182 baptized. If you gave your heart to the Lord, I'd like to just get baptized. We can do that out there today.
Wow.
You can swim or fish. We have all kinds of stuff to do around here. Let's see. You guys did not have the barn tour yet, did you? Let's go get the barn tour. The pontoon boat, yep.
Intimidating though, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
They look like.
If you have a few emus on your property, it will lock the fence row and you'll never have to weed eat again. Catch her right now. She's not close enough. Nope. Just catch her at least once a day and then rub on her and get her to eat. She's getting friendlier. Okay, but it has to be her idea to come to you.
Oh.
You come to her. Okay? She is getting more confident. We really kind of need to take her away from the adult, and then she'll bond with us a little bit better.
Good evening, folks. Kent Hovind here and the crew at Dinosaur Adventureland, September the 3rd, 2021. Tonight will be comments on comments. I think you'll find this